guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I decided to do a talk through video. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just trying to catch up on the videos that I missed uploading. But I created this look right here. Of course, you don't have to do the wing liner, you don't have to do every single step that I took to create this look, and I didn't use false lashes at all just because I want for people to see that having a really nice dramatic wing liner look does not need false lashes, and you don't need to wear false lashes for every makeup look that you create for yourself. So I really hope you guys enjoy watching this video, and if you would like to see how to create this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm gonna start off with my primer, and this is the Hard Candy Primer. It's supposed to correct the redness of your skin, but it doesn't really do that for me. Instead, it keeps my skin like super matte, which is what I like personally, but that's what it does for my skin. I have already cleaned and moisturized my face and everything, so I'm gonna go in with foundation, and this is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in, forgot the shade, C4.5. This is a little bit too light for me right now, but it's the only foundation I have because the darker foundation that I had, I ran out. So again, I have to use this one up before I go and purchase another one. And then I'm just gonna dot this on my face. And then I'm gonna go in with my Real Techniques blending sponge and just blend it out. Need a mirror. Peach or just like coral color lipstick, and I'm going to put that under my eyes because I have a lot of darkness and I want to cancel that out. So anywhere where you would have darkness is where you would put the peach color corrector. And then I'm going to go in with the sponge and just blend it out a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with some concealer. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20. And then I'm going to do dots on each side. And then do dots on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my cupid's bow. And then I'm gonna blend that out as well. A month ago. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set everything using some translucent powder. I'm not gonna go too heavy with the powder this time just because I noticed that if I add a little bit too much, it does tend to crease for me. Open. So I really want to make sure that I don't go too hard with the powder. And then I'm just going to put some powder on my forehead, my chin, Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose, and I'm also going to go on the sides. Just like that. And I'm sorry if the lighting is a little too weird right now. All of the rooms in my house are full, and so the living room was the only place I could really go to, and I'm tired of filming in the bathroom because I just want to try something new. So then while that is baking, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows just to get it out of the way because I honestly hate that part. And so I'm actually gonna use eyeshadow this time because I ran out of the product that I was using for my eyebrows, which was just like a very dark brown eyeliner, cream eyeliner. And so I'm just gonna use a dark brown from the 35W palette from Morphe. Wow, that just happened. The eyeshadows have been popping out of it for some reason. I can't find the other one, but I'm gonna take this dark one right here, and then I'm gonna use this one up here, which is a little bit lighter, a little bit warmer, and just mix the both of them. And I'm gonna start by brushing out my hairs and just making sure that they're as neat as possible so that I can follow the natural shape of my eyebrow. I am going to take a stippling blending brush just to apply a light color to it. This is from the 35W palette, and it's the lightest shade that they have, and I'm just going to set my eye a little bit more just to make sure that nothing creases when I apply my eyeshadow. Go in with this orange color from the same palette and just put that in my crease as my transition shade. I like to hold my brush from the end of it when I'm blending just so that it's not super harsh on my eye. The closer you hold it to the tip of the brush, the more pressure you're going to have on it. And I want to have very light pressure on it, so I hold it from the very end to have that airbrushed blending effect. Huh, Kevin?
Yeah.
I'm doing this very sloppily just because it's a transition color. I'm actually going to go into the Morphe 35T palette. I've never used this one before. 35T, yeah. This is such a beautiful palette, you guys. Like, if you don't own it, you should buy it. I think it's like 20-something dollars, 22, 25. So I'm going to go in with this first shade right here. It's like a nice mauve purple. It's like a very light mauve purple color. And I'm going to start at the outer corner and just blend it inwards. So I'm starting at the outer corner, packing it on, and then slowly blending it inwards. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next eye. Just tap and slowly blend. The reason why I tap off the excess product when I go into the shadow is because I don't want it to be too intense at the beginning. I like to build up the color instead of going in with it super extremely pigmented and then wanting to take some off. It's going to be harder to take product off than to add more on. The same thing goes with anything. If you have never tried the product or the pigmentation of a product, you really want to make sure that you start off very light-handed and cautious instead of just going in full on it and not knowing what to expect. So then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. This is another Morphe brush. This is the M149, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like a nice deep purple. Actually, no, I'm not going to go in with purple. I'm going to take this color right here. It's like a nice dark chocolate, not dark chocolate, like a very deep brown. And I'm just going to put it at the outer corner and then slowly blend it inwards. So what I'm doing is I'm making my outer corner the darkest and making it super dark from the outer corner and super light from the inner corner. You want to make sure you take your time with blending. You don't want anything to look extremely harsh. If you have to go in back with your transition shade, then go in for it. I would highly recommend doing so anyway. So really take your time with this process because you don't want like a super harsh line. Especially when it comes to the outer corner, you want to make sure that it's nice and blended and not make it look extremely oval like it's looking right now. So just blend and blend and blend. I actually don't really work so much with this palette just because it's my palette when I use when I'm like going out to parties or stuff like that, and I honestly don't really go out to party. So it's a palette that's extremely untouched. If you guys can see the difference between the 35W palette and this 35C palette, it's a huge difference. I know, because the 35W palette is what I use every single time I wear makeup on like a day-to-day basis. So once you are comfortable enough or satisfied enough with how your eyeshadow looks, then you can go ahead and apply a lid color. I'm actually going in with a nice shimmery color. I'm going to use this color right here. It's like a nice rose gold shade. And I'm going to take that with my middle finger and apply it all over my lid. And the reason why I haven't taken down or taken off the powder under my eyes is because since I am going with like a shimmery shade, I know that I tend to get fallout when I use my fingers. So when I am done using the shadow on my lid, I can just brush off the fallout with more powder and I won't have like a big mess. Of course, you don't have to use the exact shades that I'm using. You guys can just look at the technique that I'm doing, and you know, you can achieve this look with any shade and shimmer that you'd like. So now I am done with the eyeshadow. I'm actually going to do some wing liner. Yep. Alright, so let's see. I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm doing before I start because I know I'm not going to be able to talk at all. So I start by lining my lash line with a nice thin line, and then I go ahead and drag the wing out and then go inwards and then fill it in, and that's basically what I've been doing ever since I started doing eyeliner. It's super easier than just to go in one stroke. And that's what I don't recommend, just going in with one stroke if you've never done it before, because you can make a lot of mistakes and you want that wing to be sharp AF. Just like that. And I'm actually going to go in with a little bit more of the pigment and go in on top of that. And of course, if you have fallout on your black liner, you can just go back and add some more. And there we go. And in the meantime, while that is drying, I'm gonna brush off the powder off of my face. Just gonna wipe that a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with my contour and blush palette. And I'm gonna mix these two shades right here. I promise this time my contour is not going to be harsh AF. Promise, swear. And if it is, I will literally take off my entire face makeup and do it all over again. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was doing. I just decided to go ham. And I'm going to put some on my forehead just because my foundation is extremely dark. It's extremely light. I'm going to go in and warm it up some more because I don't want to look like a pale face. No, honey, it's summertime. We're supposed to be golden. Coral shade right here. With my favorite part of this entire video, which is highlight. I'm going to dampen my brush a little bit, but before I do that, I'm going to spray my face. And I'm going to go in with the Single Shadow by Morphe in Pink Moscato. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight my entire existence.
Give me the timer coming.
I've been drinking. I have, but I've been taking the highlight down to my cheeks just so that when I smile, you can see the highlight not only on my cheekbone but on my actual cheek as well. Starry Tea palette and grab the same dark brown color that we used on the outer part of the crease, and I'm just going to take this flat eyeliner brush by E.L.F, but I use it to tightline or to get really close to that lower lash line. I want to get as close as I can. This also mimics the effect of having eyeliner on. Of course, if you were to be going out to like a party or something and wearing this look, you can add false lashes if you'd like. I know I would. But not everyone is comfortable wearing fake lashes, and that's why I've kind of been doing videos that don't include them, just so that I can show people that achieving a nice pretty a nice pretty makeup look without false lashes. And then I'm gonna go in with the lipstick, and I'm gonna use the same lipstick I used to color correct my eyes. It's in the shade Chestnut, I think. Nutmeg by the NYX Black Label lipsticks. A lot to take some of that shine away, and that completes the look. I'm just gonna spray actually.
Just imagine rocking the bathtub.
And that completes this look. I'll show you guys a super close-up look. Let me just get better lighting than that. So that is the makeup look. Of course, you can go as dramatic or not dramatic, whatever you guys would like to do with this makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you pretty soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.